Last time we were here in the floating archive temple with our good friend, well, our new friend, whose name I've forgotten, our rookie friend, Maribel DeRiva, and that's Scout Harding, right? Yeah, that's totally Scout Harding. Hi, Scout Harding. Cool. Hey, look, a box. We have a box full of stuff. Ooh, we got the uncommon longbow Storm. Excellent. So we have the Veil's Edge, but we could replace that with, not the battered bow. Hold on. Didn't I just get a longbow? Or was that for... Oh, that's only for Bellara. Wait, why is that only for Bellara? Hold on. Bellara has a longbow, and this is a short bow. Oh, okay. Okay. So Rook can use a short bow, but is not proficient in longbow. Got it. Okay. Well, here is the companions menu. Bellara has the bronze branch, but we can immediately upgrade that to the Storm uncommon longbow. It is much better, so we will be doing that. All weapons are character specific. That, I mean, I don't necessarily love that, but okay. Harding. Okay, yeah, no, if you're just gonna... So you have a short bow. Wait a second. So if I find a short bow that's better... Wait a moment. Hold on. If I find a short bow that's, like, better than the Veil's Edge, although not as good as whatever Harding has, the old reliable, it depends on whose name is in parentheses, who can use it? Okay. We're going to have to see how that gets implemented, because right now I'm not a fan of that, but we're going to see how it gets implemented. I'm sure it will be fine. Also, it does make the armor a little more believable and realistic. You can't just have everybody tossing pants back and forth. That part I do understand and think makes sense. Hi, Nev. All right, you have an empty keepsake. So are there also keepsakes that are person-specific? Because that's... Well, all right. Hi there. So Harding here is a rogue. They're cunning and adaptive. They can apply all sorts of things. Cool. You were also in the Inquisition, so we've got class and clan, basically. I don't remember what this is called. Group, party member, team affiliation. We're going to call it clan right now because that makes sense. It might turn out to not be that. Okay. Nev is a mage. She's a shadow dragon. That's very cool. She also has one Minrathis contract. Okay. I can advance my relationship by completing content with this companion. Each rank grants 2 skill points. Okay. And on base, she deals 108 damage. Okay. Scout Harding deals a lot more damage than that. She has 1 associate. Okay. And Bellara is a mage with the Veil Jumpers. Okay. We have 2 ranks of Illuvian Expert with Bellara. We can advance our relationship by completing content. Oh, this is their character. Okay. So this is your level? Hold on, Bellara's level 2? No, this must be relationship level, right? That I would think makes... Oh, no, hold on. Oh, over here, you have 2 points available. Their relationship level is their mechanical level. Everybody has their own skill tree. Oh, everybody has their own skill tree. I see. Okay. So you have your Fade Bolts ability, which lets you channel the energy of the Fade through your gauntlet to unleash a volley of projectiles. Seems cool. If I go in the next step of that, your Fade Bolts do an extra 25% critical damage. I do remember priming and detonating in Andromeda. And, yeah, that was kind of a thing in Mass Effect 3. You have the Replenish thing, which lets Bellara heal me. Cool. If I jump over here, that has a 20% cooldown. Let's grab that. That sounds cool. The next step of that is when you have low health, replenish automatically triggers if it is not on cooldown. Fuck yes! Hi there, healer chick. The one mechanical thing that I've always wanted in Dragon Age. I sounded like a sarcastic asshole when I said that, but I mean it seriously. Listen, healers are not usually a thing. Like, in my last playthrough of Inquisition, it was just, here, potions. Drink potions. Everybody chug potions. Healing magic is not a thing. It turns out healing magic is kind of a thing now. Wrap up any unfinished business. Speak with Bellara when you're ready to get out of here. I think we're ready to get out of here, actually. Hey, Bellara, let's leave. Veil Jumper Camp, Veil Jumper Camp. We're going to a Veil Jumper Camp. No, things do not look great at the camp of the Veil Jumpers.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
Sounds
We're
bad.
running out of Veil Jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
You know, Bellara, you've got... Never mind.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
That's a problem.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nardus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
I mean... Well, it is kind of fucked, though.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Veil Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods. Or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlathan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them? Demeter's Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and...
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Okay. With the team's help, Bellara disabled the artifact and freed them from the Veil Bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge. We wanted to learn its secrets. She's joined the team as they search for the escaped elven gods. Cool!
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
I have acquired a Veil Jumper ally. Use the merchant to buy new equipment and appearances. Is that you over here? Armory-looking thing on my map? Now, is that the indication of merchant merchant, or...?
Crossing? Veil Jumpers have gone missing. Do we know why? Someone will have to go out there and find out.
If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help.
Okay, rank up merchants and unlock new items. And apparently... so I need money and gold doohickeys and antlers. Okay. I probably get antlers by selling stuff. I don't know. Here, have all of my valuables. Yep, this is all of my... Okay, yeah. So if you sell this, you get money and antlers, and that's cool. Is that just a Veil Jumper rep? That might just be Veil Jumper rep, the whole antlers thing. But here, give me 1,000 gold. Thank you. Yep, Veil Jumper Strength. So I got 84 antlers, which means I'm 84 points better with the Veil Jumpers, which isn't very good. I'm only 234 Veil Jumpers. I need to be 3,200. Okay. Some of the valuables give extra reputation if you sell them to the correct faction, which means hitting the sell all button might not be the best thing to... Okay. Are those, like, painfully obvious? Like, you know, what something that the Veil Jumpers might like is, like, a Veil Pogo Stick. Is there a Veil Pogo Stick that the Veil Jumpers will buy for 2,000 Veil Jumper points, but, like, the Antivan Crows will only give me 50 Crow points for? Okay. We'll have to keep our eye out for Veil Pogo Sticks. The Forest Guardian's Veil is a common medium helm, which gives 15 defense. Now, if this doesn't say any particular character, does that mean it's for anyone? It might mean it's for anyone. Okay. Most of these are just locked. That's fine. All of these are locked. You can buy 10 Heartwood. Okay, so if it doesn't say, like this doesn't say it's for Rook, but because it doesn't say it's for anyone else, it's for Rook. Got it. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Now this doesn't have a comparison, so it's probably just a straight upgrade. Like I don't have a helmet at the moment. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. You know what, shop lady? We'll take a helmet. I'll definitely have me a helmet. I have me an empty helm slot. This is the Forest Guardian's Veil. Well... Yep. Looks like a... It fits. It goes with the rest of... Okay. All right, we're off to a good start. I like this.
Now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
No promises. I'm blind now.
That's the plan.
If it gets too rough, just come back and I'll square you away with better bits and bobs.
See ya.
I'm blind now. So if you're the fast travel point, maybe I can't interact with you because you're the only one I've seen. If I see another one, maybe we can... Okay. It'll function after Demeda's Crossing. That makes sense. Alright. Quest marker says go that away, so naturally we will go this away. Although this away appears to have curved.
Seems like a lot's
pretty much
happened around
immediately.
here. What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Bilara, are you saying the world has scurvy? Also, you're just kind of in the tree. Okay. So apparently the world has scurvy. Cool. Oh, we need to get Bilara to fuck with this. Okay.
Sure, here we go.
Alright. So if you're tinkering... Oh, okay. So you tinkered, and now we can hoop the thing. And having hooped the thing... No, don't put it back. I just wanted to jump up the curb thing. Okay. Well, I got a skein of yarn and 26 gold and a battery crystal dealie. Cool. Battery crystal dealie will probably come in handy at some point. Hi there, chickens. Whoop.
That was the capital city, Arlethan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
Okay, that is a very cool view. Also, enormous wolf statue. Oh, hi. What if I put a thing on you? If I put a thing on
That
you,
did it.
aha! Secret bridge. Secret bridge gives me a couple of pure ore and some heartwood and some imperial weave. Neat. And having sufficiently cleared out that place, we can yoink the magic battery crystal. Probably going to need to name these things there, everywhere. Alright. Ideally, the name would be shorter than Magic Battery Crystal, but, you know, we could just call it an MBC. That'll be okay. No one will ever know what we're talking about unless they watch episode... this will probably wind up being episode 4 of the series. Sounds right. What do we have here? Ooh, Flawless Crystal. I have 5 of those. Neat. Whoop. Hold on. My power crystal went away. Okay, so I crossed a magic, well, not literal magic, but world-building magic line, and the game was like, hey, give that back. So it took it back. Okay, fine. This is locked. Currently inaccessible. Alright. So that little light is there because a side quest happens here. To make it easier to find. I see. I see. Okay. Well, I suppose it might have something to do with that little light thing that we couldn't get into. Okay. Hi there. So there's also a side quest potentially way over there. Interesting. Well, the main plot appears to be with that person on that bridge over there. So, let's see what we can do without touching that. Up over here, we have another thing that we just can't do for reasons. Got it. Got it. And let me read this. The secrets of the past now hidden, to each and every man forbidden. But seek ye with a watchful eye, find a key in the owl's cry. Okay.
Huh. A giant owl.
It is indeed a
Must
giant
be something
owl.
to this.
Find a key in the owl's cry. Well, who, I ask, who could possibly know what that thing is talking about? Oh well. Ooh. You're glowy and green and probably gonna kill me the moment I touch you.
Get clear!
Yep. Yep. And we shuffle sprint through this way.
Rook, ready to go?
Hi, Nev.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I will say it's impressive just how many times they thought to build in, like, Nev being bruised and beaten up and all of that. Because, at least as far as I know, Nev only got bruised and beaten up because I told her to do it. So,
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing.
would be kind of sad if the game just contrived another way to get her bruised and beaten up and such. We're gonna assume that doesn't happen.
This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
Demetta's Crossing. You know, when they first
It's
founded
so
this place,
quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
when they first founded this place, they called it the Facebook's Crossing. They found better names eventually.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
Have you seen the price of eggs these days? Topical.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No.
No. To keep something in.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, who votes Darkspawn Plague? It's probably Darkspawn Plague, right? Also, hold on. If that's well, okay.
I think we can get in over here.
I was picking up money. Also, that's a bad sign. Also, that's a fucking terrible well, okay, it's a little bit better on this end. But I feel like if anyone has arms, they can just boing this. I feel like anyone with arms can just boing and grab, but okay. Blight boils. Yay. What happens if I shoot them? Nothing. Interesting. Okay.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
They need to stay in. All of them. Inside.
Hi, friend.
You okay? What happened to you?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
Awesome.
Everyone
Definitely not bad.
has to stay.
Listen,
We'll
buddy,
be
I'm right there with
rewarded.
you.
All of us. No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
I mean, is it dominate or obliterate at this point? Also, let's just walk through the red stuff. That's probably good. I see no flaws there.
The town square. We need to search for survivors.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's done. This does not look good. Hello, friend. How are... Oh,
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlethan. I can't believe this happened.
Look, is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted it up there.
Oh, boy. Oh... Okay. So Dalish Dodge caravans are just getting herked. Got it. That's probably fine. Flaming door, do you think that's fine? Well, you're a flaming door. I probably shouldn't ask you questions.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Not great.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
Might be, theoretically. Might be a door we can't open. Alright. Off we go this-ish way. Oh, boy. Oh, shit, what?
What was that?
Something big.
Oh, that's
Stay
entirely
sharp.
too
Over
controller
there.
rumbly.
2 more survivors.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the veil jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel
Why?
and Milva. They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Or maybe we'll bring our friends to the mayor and the mayor will kill our friends.
Why
Have we
were they
considered
looking
that?
for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? Look, more people.
Alright, folks, do you want to chat at me? Or...
everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Seems bad. A blight obstacle is impeding you. It can be destroyed when in its vulnerable, pulsating state. Okay. Oh, hide that load screen. Good job.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers.
Oh, hi. Oh, shit's going
Laura.
bad.
Jahel! He's alive!
Belara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
To hell we will.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful. Help me, anyone!
To be safe, let's make sure Demena's crossing's alright. None of the villagers spotted anything. Take Milva, she's new. This will help ease her in. Build confidence as a... Oh, a nice simple training mission. Earlin? How'd that work out for you? But I did get 21 gold and a box. Box contains a painted pot. Cool.
Come on, that sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
Oh, hey, you're the mayor. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, hi there, friend.
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
Friend, we're like level 4. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay.
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
Okay. Alright. Listen, if I had a nickel for every Dragon Age Big Bad who styled themselves as a god and had a summoned dragon as a minion pet, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's terrifying that it happened twice.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Fucking
Blighted.
wrecked, dude.
Dead. All of them.
Not true.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you?
Didn't you?
Maybe.
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
Okay. Listen, we should probably not immediately go to the harsh judgment of the people who did things when they was mind controlled. Cause, well, go on.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town.
How?
The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillanane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you did the... You...
All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers. The blight's everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Hold on. I feel as though there's a third choice. Like, okay, so we could rescue him, right? We could remove the mayor from the blight and give him a slap on the wrist and a Don't you do that again, Mr. Mayor. You got dozens of people killed. For shame on you. Which doesn't necessarily feel great. That's option A. Option B is we leave him here in his torture prison to be awfully tortured and presumably die. Like, there's no guarantee that the gods aren't going to be like, hey, you might be useful later. Come with us. We could leave this dude here to fucking die in the torture prison. Bog Unicorn in chat has pointed out option C, which is that if you're a Grey Warden, you can say, hey buddy, guess what? You're a Grey Warden now. I mean, he's wrapped up in wriggly slime tentacles and presumably gonna die at some point. I think that counts as, like, even if he's not being actively waterboarded, he's still kinda being tortured, right? What I want, and what I expected, but what I want here is option D, which is to take my knife or draw back my arrow and just shoot him through the Broided skull. I want to grant this man a quick death. I want to execute this motherfucker. Not necessarily on a capital punishment is good kick or anything, because capital punishment is, generally speaking, bad. But given the options, freedom, not going to happen. Torture, bad. Quick, justful death, reasonable. I would argue that the best thing to do with this guy, and the thing that Rook was going to do if it was an option here, was to just shrug, shoot him in the eye, and make him dead. Unfortunately, we can't do that. So, I mean, I'm definitely not releasing the motherfucker. I mean, that's just not happening.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
Something worse! That sounds mean. That sounds wrong. That sounds like, at this point, cruel and unusual punishment. You know what would be swift, efficient justice is an arrow in the throat. Or, like, brain. Brain might be faster than throat. Throat would be a little bit mean. That having been said, listen. This dude should have thought of that before he fucked over a village full of people.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
A steep price to pay. And we're the ones to choose it?
We're the ones who are here.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart.
Buddy.
No one can stand against that.
Buddy.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
Okay, are you talking literal, actual mind control, or were you just tempted by greed or something? 'Cause
the fade had opened, and the gods were free.
Okay.
Thanks to Solus. They'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs.
Yeah, like,
and everyone would pay for it.
I was originally thinking there was, proper capital MC mind control going on there, but no, it just appears as though they were like, hey dude, if you help us, we'll make you rich. And he was like, cool, what do I do? And they were like, lead your villager people to their deaths. And he was like, but you'll make me rich, right? And they were like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And then they fucked him over. So, yeah, fuck that guy. Should have shot him to death.
I just figured out what breed this cat is.
Oh,
What
no.
is it?
He's a stabby cat.
Oh my god.
Like a stabby cat.
No, I love it.